together. Not really. We have this one, which is the kitchen. Aha! Something yellow. Oh, I never... Oh, right, yeah. I never looked at this. Filling, boil them taters in a saucepan for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, bud. Drain them. When they're so cool, chop them into about half-inch cubes and let them think about themselves while you work. While your work come pastry magic. Remember, a good samosa needs some love and plenty of naps. Cooling time. Like carrots. I don't know what's fucking voice. Boil those babes next for like 10 to 12 minutes. They join their tubular buddies to chill out. View... Okay, now I can understand why he spoke like that. View recipe on Cooking Daddy-O. New love letter, direct message. Click the accept button to read. Hey, do you still live in Houston? Yeah, I do. Great, I'm Mira. Good to meet you, Mira. Your profile says you live in Austin. That's cool. I have some college buddies from there. That's not strange. I used something else to find you. I actually work for Love Letter. I'm working on their matching system. Oh, I thought you were someone reaching out. Are you looking for feedback? No, don't get me wrong. I want to get to know you a little bit. I just also work here. Huh. Oh, I guess I was confused there. Okay, well, I guess I can tell you a few things about myself. Learned to code like 6 years ago, been doing it since. I've worked at Love Letter a couple of years. My family owns a restaurant in Austin. Worked there through high school. I'm 29, but my birthday is in a couple of weeks. What else do you want to know? What do you enjoy doing? Coding is kind of my life. My friends and I go to concerts like BFT and Living Death. Ever go backpacking? Like hiking? No, why? I've been wanting to go, but I don't have anyone to hike with. Whoa there, Rickon. Let me learn more about you first. Sure, of course. Oh, sure, yeah, of course. Call me Rick. Hi, this is Rick. Hey, so, does set work? Like 11? Sure, it's a couple hours to the park. Cool, I'll text you when I'm there. Bring your hiking boots. That reminds me, I should probably buy hiking boots. Sneakers are probably fine. I looked up Palmetto and there are some easygoing trails. I need to take it easy when it comes to exercise. Good. If there's one thing I own, it's sneakers. You aren't secretly a doctor, are you? Nope, sorry. Minus 50 points. Let's just say my parents are picky. I'm more concerned with impressing you right now. Okay, I'll let you know how that goes. See you Saturday. Mira said she went to concerts with friends, BFT and Living Dead. I think those are music groups. Bile Filth Tears, or BFT, was an American band in the late pre-collapse. I nearly said the collapse. Their two albums, The Crying Touch and Heart Scream Injector, were unremarkable in sales. The band toured several United States venues during its 5-year lifespan, but never went international. Ares has their collection on file. I'm impressed. Pardon me, I wouldn't expect Ares folk to be big on music. Some are, some aren't. We have a fairly limited selection. Most of what the founding scientists brought with them. I play ambient electronica while I work, classical symphony in my off hours. Aurora prefers harder stuff. I enjoy a vigorous bass. Right, who doesn't? Is that everything? Oh no, there's a thing on the wall too. Very good. So, hello Infinite Home, can you hear me? Hello unknown user, welcome to Infinite Home. I'm Ernest Barron, don't you remember from yesterday? Error detected in conversation memory. What's on TV tonight? All new episodes of The Biggest Chooser. Oh my god, I love these. Instead of The Biggest Loser. Followed by The Hard OG. The Hard OG, a troubled man, wants a gangster. Risks everything to prove to gangsters that he's still a gangster. You're on the wrong side. You really think you can prove yourself to them? You don't know what a gangster is. Or what gangster is. Time's up gangster, gunshots, The Hard OG. That sounds terrible, Infinite Home. Sorry dear, I think we're out of eggs. Ordering no eggs, Infinite Home instant ordering system. Eggs ordered, processed by dozens. Or processed by dozen. With a surcharge of $20.95. How many dozen eggs would you like to order, Ernest? I'm not talking to you, Infini. I'm talking to Ada in the other... Right, yeah. Rick's arriving around 2 and Jackie's stopping by tonight at 9. Oh no! Oh god! Your order of 29 dozen eggs is now being processed. Payment complete. Holy shit, that's like... nearly $500 worth of eggs. Infinite Home Kitchen Helper, you said recipe. What recipe would you like to look up? I read the recipe, we should be all set. Master Chef Rick, you remember the whole recipe? Sure, no sweat, I've been cooking a long time, you know? Well, just so you know, I never cook, if I can help it. You're missing out, Mira, trust me on this. The world will eventually eat all meals from packets. Packets? That sounds so bleak. Hey, people are lazy, and packaging keeps getting better. Convenience, Chef Rick. I want super fast jellyfish ready in seconds. I think we'll have drone-delivered meals before that happens. Drones, now you're talking my language. Oh, there's another. What else is there then? Oh, the radio. Oh, it's a toaster. Fucking radio. Welcome to Infinitoaster. Have your emails and eat them too. Re-establishing connection to Infinihome. Infinihome found. Hello Infinitoaster. Hello Infinihome. Retrieving toast messages. New Infinitoaster toast emails in progress. Don't forget to read before you bite. Email composed by Mira. Hold on, Rick. You like Minimizer? Why didn't you say so? They're one of my all-time favorites. Holy crap, we need to see them the next time they're on tour. I'm kind of blown away. And here I thought you only listened to The Meebies and Idaho Train Car. What are you doing? How do you get my emails? New Infinitoaster email in progress. Don't forget to read before you bite. Email composed by Rick. Wait a second. What's wrong with Idaho Train Car? Anyway, I just found the CD in my bathroom. Minimizer Unchained. I once went a whole week listening to Say I Never Said Die on repeat. Rick. No, cut it out. I'm too full to eat more emails. New Infinitoaster toast email in progress. Could I come over sometime and listen to it with you, like, say, tonight? Ooh, sounds like a date. I'm curious. I get the feeling the way this is going to work is we're going to go back into the living room, or whatever that is, unblock the cat thing, in which we'll find a memory that gives us a remote or something that unlocks the garage door. Yeah, that's just the way I think this is going. We'll find out. Simulate memory. Thank you for agreeing to my little experiment. No problem. We're still ordering pizzas after this, right? Yep, a promise is a promise. Okay, so which one first? This one here. Yeah, what was that? Lemon leak. Terrible, horrible, way too good lamb. Okay, worth a shot. Number 2. Want a drink of water first? Nope, it won't help. Lay it on me. This is not bad. A tiny bit of onion and garlic. Only not quite like onion or garlic. So, what is it? Green onion, shallots. Give me another bite. Tell me what it is. I used a barren onion. Barren onion, named after its creator. I've been reading online. I ordered a bunch of edible varieties from around the world, then tried splicing them together in the backyard. When you told me you hate all onions, I decided I wanted to create one worthy of your taste buds. By the way, did you know there's black garlic? It's used in Korean food. A hidden Rick talent. That's really sweet. So what varieties did you splice together back there? Well, I'm not exactly sure. They weren't labelled, and you're eating the only survivor. It's the best onion thing I've ever had. Think you can recreate it? Probably not. Oh. It was delicious while it lasted. How am I doing? Okay, I've got 62 artifacts. Did I read this? Oh yeah, I did. I do like how it has a little tick to basically tell you you've read. Alright, we have the tablet. Oh, it's the picture. Oh, we actually got to read that before. Oh. So is the only thing in here the thing on the wall? If you could have one quality or ability, what would it be? Another relationship question? Where do you find these? I'll tell you later, just answer it. Like, is this like a superhero ability or just something I could be good at? Superpowers are fine. In that case, I want to see the past. So, time travel? Not quite. I don't want to go back in time, I just want to see it and not change things. People who say they want to time travel always seem like control freaks. Oh yeah? Tell me more. Well, they always want personal gain, like making money on the stock market. And you don't need to make money on the stock market, do you, Mr. Baron? That's not what I mean. Hang on, your answer isn't time travel, is it? Nope, it's way better. First, tell me, why choose to see the past and not change it? I just want to witness how people lived. Every day, life has its own kind of harmony and rhythm, something that can't be explained. We don't get to feel what that was like for past generations. I used to listen to my dad's old records. It was kind of like time travel. The music wasn't half bad. But you were only getting a small slice of that past life. Music can capture the mood of an era, but it's never the same as living it. I see, so you're afraid if you change things you'd ruin the mood. Right. Plus, I'm afraid of time paradoxes. Okay, so I'd want the ability to not eat. I haven't eaten in like 3 hours, does that count? I'd never need to eat, but I'd still be full of energy, like photosynthesis. Is eating really that big of a nuisance? I like it sometimes, but it's such a drain on productivity. Isn't texting also a drain on productivity? Oh, you're saying I should get back to work. No, I like it when you're being unproductive. Well, too bad. Talking to you actually helps my work. On Deep Connect? How? I'll explain later. Why do I feel like I'm part of some game? Don't worry, I told you the other night I don't like games. Okay. Okay, so there is more. There's one other thing. But... oh! Wait. Oh! Oh! That's sneaky. This device has no display. Could it be some sort of digital storage? Confirmed, this is a memory card, accessible by other devices such as phones and computers. Can you access the data directly? I believe so. Based on the devices we have scanned so far, it will attempt to replicate the required OS. Interfacing with storage medium identifying file structure, accessing read-write permissions. Success. If you examine this or other memory cards, it will now be able to display its contents. Excellent, well done Aurora. Now let's see what's on it. Oh damn. Fireworks. Rick. Oh, I can't stop thinking about that movie. You mean like how bad his makeup was? Why didn't they just use the actor's real chin? The chin was so big. They needed him to have the chin of a strong future gangster. I wanted to see the relationship with his future wife more. It was sweet. So you wanted a romance. No way, I team up with myself to kill the bad guys. But he wasn't there to team up. He went there to save his future love. The woman that rescued him from a life of crime. Why do men always need a woman to come along and fix them? Not that she was successful. What do you mean? Well, he didn't really go back for her. He went back for revenge. He was still a selfish killer. In the end, I guess he did save her life, though. They'd never meet in the first place. It's still sad. All those moments of peace that they had, none of it would happen. That is sad, but at least she won't get shot. Moral of the story, don't date guys that kill for a living. It ends in heartache. Yeah, first thing tomorrow I'm telling my mob boss I quit. I'll turn in my guns and hitman badge. You're more important, Mira. Huh, that's very sweet. Keep one gun though. You'll need it to avenge me in a few years. Maybe you're right. Wait a sec, I feel my chin growing. I am future gangster. Oh my god. I'm such dorks. All this casual talk of guns and killing. Even joyful times in the pre-collapse involved exploding gunpowder. They had a lot to fight for, I guess. The Noah elders sometimes tell us the old war tales passed down from their grandparents. The Alliance versus the Soylent Union. The Gold War. Gold was very precious back then. Dragons were hunted to extinction for their hoards. More people died than Ares and Noah put together, multiplied by 1,000. Makes you wonder if humanity deserved the collapse. Not when I see this house. People like Rick and Mira are worth celebrating. Their moments are worth saving. You're doing good work here. I've always been caught up in pre-collapse legends and pop culture, but the memories you've unlocked show the pre-collapse that really matters. Thank you, Commander. No, thank you. You worked for years to get here. The sunken city is your achievement. There we go, memory! Let's just hope I can get into that room. Where the cat Roomba is. Today was amazing. The sunshine, the food, now this. They're so beautiful. I'm so glad. I've been cooped up in my office. I felt like I'd been neglecting you. I wanted to give you your perfect day, or at least come close. Wait, you mean from the 36 questions? That perfect day? Exactly. Sunshine, hot dogs, and good company. That's wonderful. I didn't even realize. Though I'm pretty sure my answer mentioned fried chicken and potatoes. Are you saying I failed you? Uh-huh. We'll just have to do this all over again. Sorry. Well, okay. I guess we can try again next year. Keep everything else the same, though. This is great. Yeah, it's like it's like this every 4th of July. The atmosphere is incredible. It feels like all of Austin is here to experience it. Sort of what you're trying to do with Deep Connect, right? Bring people together to share moments like these. Well, in a way, yeah. It worked for us, didn't it? Life is so much better when we can share it. There's something powerful about it. Deep Connect could make it happen for more people, in a new way. If anyone can invent that technology, I believe you can. Well, there we go. So we're at 64 of 89. There's 25 more memories. And from looks of things, I'm probably just gonna finish the game in one session. It's been 2 hours and 15 minutes, so we'll see. I have the remote. Let's activate remote. Let's activate the cat vac and see what happens. Be ready to move, Professor. That wall looks unstable enough as it is. Right, the last thing I want is to take Cat Vac's place in the rubble. Here he goes. Oh damn. Hey! Meow. Oh dear. Well, I don't know about Cat Vac, but I'm alright. Poor Cat Vac, it barely went where we cannot follow. It bravely went where we cannot follow. 10 feet across the room. No, robot heaven. I'm sure I can revive him back at Ares. Aurora, please flag Cat Vac for the salvage team. I'll see you soon, tiny buddy. Now then, looks like I can access a new room. Let's see what it holds. Where did Cat Vac actually go? Oh, it's fine. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's adorable. Meow. My battery is low and it's getting dark. It's got a heart above its head, though. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, it died. Well. Well, shit. Aha, studio. Holy shit. That's a lot of stuff. So I'm self-taught. Oh, no university? It's cool you taught yourself well enough to hold a job. Yeah, well, it kind of became my whole world. It's kind of become my whole world. It doesn't really feel like work. I spend so much time doing it that sometimes I need to remind myself to eat. Oh, so you live in a house? What? That's like a mansion. Well, as someone who shared a bunk bed with her sister until she was 15, a dozen rooms does not seem normal. Though, I guess it must feel empty with no one else there. Sometimes it does. It was nice to have company. Aw, poor guy. Design notes version 1. In Echoes and Embers, I've built out the house like a haunted castle. The players explores room by room, and my ghost floats in, telling stories about each room. The player finally wins by freeing the ghost from this house. As I've been building it out, there's a lot of rooms. I never realised how ridiculous this house was. Maybe Mira's right. It's a place too big for one ghost. I've been pretending the main character is Mira. I wonder how she'd feel about that. I'll get her to playtest when she comes over tomorrow. Okay. So the house felt empty even before the collapse. This house also feels so alive though. It's just all below the surface. A few dozen meters below the surface at least. Huh, very humorous, Commander. This is my best material. Commander, may I pose a question? Of course, Aurora. I'm usually the one asking new things. Do you find humor to be romantic? Oh, huh. Well... I tend to go for pork-fisted jokes. You may notice, not exactly romantic. You don't say. But, like poetry... Oh god, I need to reposition myself, I'm fucking boiling here. Like poetry, there can be undertones and little suggestions hidden in humour. Jokes with suggestive punchlines. They can be innocent, but usually it means the joke teller is flirting. And remember, bad humour can kill even the friendliest of relationships. It's a delicate art. I've been the victim of many a horrible joke. Not mine, I hope. As a matter of fact, no, your humour is almost refreshing to... compared to... I've got the hiccups now, goddamn. Compared to Ares' science, puns, almost refreshing. I'll take that as a compliment. Did that help, Aurora? Yes, I have now learned about humour. Thank you. My god. Wait, so is there going to be 2 memories in here? Wrong bloody button. Nope. There's only one. Ooh. Oh, there's another one of these. Consent. You ask for a kiss, but I've had worse things stolen from me. Since you ask, let's trade. I'll give you 1 kiss. You give me a twine-bound pound of flesh. Okay. Fair? No. Okay, how about $1? Does that put the market value of my kisses in question? Fine, take it. I give you 1 kiss, tax-free. Non-transferable, just 1. The first is free. Okay. Interesting poem. I don't really get the message here, but I like the playfulness. It's a strange one. I used to think it was about how people treat romance like bartering. Now I think it's more about boundaries. So cryptic. I see how poetry influenced your colony. There are endless ways to interpret it. I admit, sometimes I wonder where the stories end and the truth begins. That's partly why I was eager to help find the sunken city. That, plus sometimes I feel like Noah's unofficial ambassador. The Ares Council certainly speaks highly of you. You realise it's been 3 years since Ares came to Noah's rescue. And while not everyone survived the famine... Commander, you don't have to talk about this. Well, I... attended the replanting of Jackson Square just before our mission. And away from there... from where people had gathered, I saw something straight out of a poem. Tiny grass sprouts poking up through the soil. All on their own. I couldn't believe it. They weren't part of the replanting. Their roots had somehow survived underneath the blight. The smallest sprout shows there is really no death. And if ever there was, it led forward life and does not wait at the end to arrest it. And what the hell's that? And ceased the moment life appeared. Hey Alice, how's it going? Holy crap, I'm boiling. No, it seems fine. I've actually got to respond to you. So, maybe you weren't the problem, after all. I still think you were, though. You know, I think you've changed my mind about poetry. Really? How'd I do that? You showed me there's truth in it. It just takes time to see it properly. Okay. Oh shit, the Seth. Glad to hear it. Wait, can I go in the bathroom? I guess so. Off we go in here then. Dear Rick, you convinced me. I'll try my hand at written letters. Let's see what the fuss is about. I've added a drop of lavender perfume. I only wear this stuff for fancy occasions, so I guess if we ever go to something special, the smell will take you back to the moment you opened this letter. Very romantic, right? Sincerely, Mira. It is working now, you're not wrong. So I guess you didn't break it. It just somehow conveniently happened right as you messaged. Just a bit too much of a coinky-dink. So I still think you're to blame. What am I playing? Some distant memory. Hey Rick, I had a great time at your place. Dinner was delicious. I've got to admit, seeing the entire house was strange. It's so full and empty at the same time. The family relics, the art, it's hard to imagine growing up there. Thanks again for letting me borrow your mom's poem. Like I said, I feel weirdly inspired by it. Maybe that will help me make this week's giant milestone. Sorry if you don't hear from me, my head will be buried in code. Mira. P.S. You do have good taste in music after all. Dear Rick, there was a moment last weekend at the river watching fireworks, you had this look on your face, like you were completely content. Not a care in the world. The whole time I looked at you, I shared that same feeling. Like I was exactly where I was supposed to be, and that nothing could ever go wrong. Being with you is wonderful. I love you, Rick, and I'm glad the universe and the power of computer science threw us together against all the odds. Yours, Mira. Oh, I'm always gonna blame you. You are the cause of many problems. That was a joke. Before you get your panties in a twist. Rick must have saved these letters. No wonder, most of them are from Mira. They must have been very special to him. Rick and Mira's relationship makes me think about what Ares has sacrificed. Assigned mates in a compound dedicated to science to ensure survival. Romance is typically superfluous for us. Love can bring so much joy to life. It's part of what makes us human. But hasn't that joy been met with equal disaster at Noah? I guess that's our sacrifice. Less regulation, more risk. Life is a struggle. Come on, there's nobody back at Ares you've been meaning to smooch? You go for it. Let your love reign free for a change. No, not really. Really? No? I've always been pretty solitary. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I have friends. Only a couple, to be honest. But you can love your friends too. When I see the kind of love Mira and Rick had, it gives me hope. I want humanity to have that freedom again, not just less rules. Freedom from worrying about bloom and survival. The freedom to love without consequence. That thought brings me joy. I'm not sure what to say. It's a good thing to be hopeful for. I'm glad we're on this mission together, Professor. Me too, Ty. Me too. This is a story game. Yeah. Essentially, we are... I think it's like the 24th or the 25th century. And we're trying to find... Oh no, 24th century. We're trying to find out what happened to humanity 300 years ago, because it was wiped out by the collapse. And we're basically just going through memories of the Baron family. It's really good, so far. I shouldn't even say so far, it's been 2 hours. It's really good. Even though it is mostly just walking around and reading. Another remote control. This probably opens the garage. I think I recognise this one. I knew it! It's a clicker. And it's a garage. For garage doors. Great. I'll get to the garage and see if it works. Oh, no you won't. Not until I finished. Right, so we have a few more things to read. Confidential. Rick's poetry. Do not read without permission. What to call my first collection. Possible titles. Moments from the Soul. Understanding of Rick. Tales of Deep Thought. Pools of Introspection by Rickin Barron, a poet. Crying and Smiling. Cosmic Truths. Terrible Comforts from an Unknown Market. Drifting Through Rick's Best. Life of Barron. Did I go too far? Say something I shouldn't have. Am I coming on too strong? Eating salad, I stop. Did the lettuce scream, or the sound of my lips? Like taking a shower, I twist the knob more than I meant to. I freeze. Did I just burn myself? I do recommend, yeah. To be fair, I recommend most games I play. Did I just burn myself? Is my towel just an illusion? Is there a human connection there? It's hard to see when your eyes are wet. Echoes in an empty house, footsteps when nobody's here, I'm not here. The luxury of space, my own personal orbit, my helmet on, I struggle for air. The Earth is more vast than science knows, a galaxy in my heart, down on the floor, visiting the dust bunnies. Swimming with with alien life forms, floorboards creak. You can't breathe wood. Eating, chew, chew, chew. Did you eat something too? You can't eat loneliness by yourself. Strength, confidence. I can't remember a memory that I never even had. When you look at me, it fills me like our day at the hill. We've got to come back here sometime, I never will. I read so quickly, really? I thought I read slowly. Shit. That's good though, it means you don't need to read it, because I read it for you. These aren't books, but they have titles. They must be films. How educational. How... Underforgiven. Jangle most of the way. Yep, sounds like movies to me. I minored in pre-collapse film. I wasn't aware Noah had a degree program. Terms of endearment? Oh my god, that's terms. Oh, wait, no. Terms of endearment. No, I was thinking what it would actually be. Only film I can think of is Rules of Engagement, I think. More like an apprenticeship. Moaning Lisa. Ooh. Held a spot for me every Tuesday growing up. She would turn the volume way up to account for her moaning. Bad back. Aurora, please flag these for the salvage team. These will teach us a great deal about pre-collapse entertainment. Alright. I mean, you don't need to. You can stick around if you want to. But I mean, if I'm boring, then so be it. Go draw, or something. But I mean, I'm not begging you to stay either. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good day. There's already a disc inside. I think it's playing. Then why isn't there any picture? The display must be broken. Aurora, are you able to tell what's going on? I cannot project the film, but I can relay the subtitle data. Subtitles? Like the words that are being said? Show that. Devices which intercept the flow of consciousness, we call it sleepjacking, the ability to enter another person's dream. How do I know you're on the level? Because right now, we're in your dream. Wakes up. Welcome to reality. See, in a dream, only the dreamers think they're awake. You don't have to tell me that, don't I? No, because right now, we're in your dream, God. A dream within a dream. Loud music. Wait, is this Inception? Not quite the same when you can't see it. Flag this disc player for the salvage team, Aurora. We'll try to watch them later. That certainly sounds like Inception. Because that's all like a dream within a dream. Wait a minute. There's a fucking memory card behind the thing. Oh, it's not a memory card, it's a picture. Or an album. Is that ARORA? That just made me think of that song. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Wait, can I? Oh, there's a book. You can have a dream in a dream. I have no idea. I'm on about Inception though, it's a film. Which is all about dreams within dreams, I think. I don't know, I've never seen it. Earthbound Magazine. The Ocean Breathes. By Frank Collins. Ooh, oh dear. Is that where oil meets water or something? Algae growth has been exponentially increasing each year across the Gulf of Mexico. The algae, which appears as a red carpet inches below the water surface, is producing a frightening amount of unbreathable gas. Its primary food source? Oil from the 2010 spill. Oh dear. Years later, the aftermath of the spill continue making entire regions deadly for aquatic animal and plant life. This new algae strain is thriving in those dead zones. According to the EPA Director Dr. Gary Lloyd, the algae quickly adapted to its environments, and we're seeing new mutations on a regular basis. Well, shit. That picture looks like the bloom. Can't be. The bloom came after the collapse. It must have come first. The algae was making the air unbreathable. Imagine that air blowing in off the sea, suffocating whole towns and cities. I don't want to imagine that. Let's ask Aurora. My records begin 20 years after the collapse. Do any of those records mention the collapse? They are incomplete and inconclusive. You can rebuild memories of people 300 years dead, but you can't rebuild what killed everyone. Sorry, there's insufficient data. Well, shit. Nothing else in the bathroom. Wait. I'm almost certain there wasn't anything else. Okay. Wait, oh, it was the safe. I've already looked at it. This room has taken a while to get through. My god. What else is there? I think it's just the wall thing. Oh yeah. Infinihome. for organising your home the smart way. What would you like to catalogue? Begin catalogue process by naming items. Adding your mother's old notebooks to room catalogue. Oh yeah, she didn't have room to take them to LA. She was younger than us when she wrote in those. Spring blossoms. Oh, it's a poem about the pond. She spent a lot of time outside according to my grandma, daydreaming and climbing trees. So that must be her ivy